Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today I'm actually going to teach you how to cook Kenyan samosas. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to show you the ingredients. So I'm just gonna show you everything that we need. So here I have a glass of water and a bowl. So those would be the things that we use for making our dough. And then we have some minced meat, some tomatoes, onions. You actually don't need to put sugar, but if you prefer, you can add a little bit to the dough. And we also have some salt. Then we have our baking flour. Then we have our oil. So let's get started. So here I've just added 1 glass of flour. Then I'll add some water. Then I'll add a pinch of salt. By the way, before adding the salt, you can actually add some spices if you prefer, but in this case I won't add anything. And I'll also add some sugar, but like I said, the sugar is optional. So here I'll just continue kneading until the dough is firm, and you can feel free to use a spoon or anything that you prefer, but I just prefer to use my hands. You can actually add some flour as you deem fit until the dough is firm. And for our beef fillings, we're just going to fry some onions, then add tomatoes. Once it's fully cooked, you can now then add our fillings, and in this case I'm going to add beef. I'll let it rest and then I'll go back to preparing our wraps. At this point our beef fillings look so yummy, so you can take them off. I'll continue making my dough into a circular shape. Don't worry if it doesn't end up being a round shape, because I'll show you a hack of making them round. Then once I'm done making rounds, I'm going to layer my circular dough. I'll apply some oil. After applying some oil, I'll just sprinkle the circular dough with some flour. Then after that, I'll just layer my dough. You can feel free to layer as much as you want. have my 4 rounds of dough, and I'm just gonna stick them together and make a one big round circular dough. Then the next step will be to heat the covers, and you can use a pan or an oven, but in this case I'll just use an oven just because my pan is not big enough. So I'll place my wraps in a preheated oven and let it rest for about 5 minutes. Then my wraps looks well cooked and dry, so you can feel free to use any round object to cut your wraps into a perfect circle. You can actually cook the cut parts, they're actually really sweet. You can see my wraps now are in a very perfect circle shape. So I'll proceed now cutting my wraps into 4 equal pieces. After cutting into 4 parts, I'm going to peel my wraps. It's a very easy exercise, as you can see. So I now have my wraps. You can give me a thumbs up if you feel that was quite easy. Now the next step is to prepare our mixture with baking flour and some water, and this is just to help us hold the wraps together. Then after that we'll proceed to make our pockets. As you can see, you can just add a little of the mixture, just not too much, just to hold it together. Then after that we will fill our pockets. I try to be generous with the fillings. And just like that, we've made our samosas. So you can cook these afterwards, or you can store in a fridge to cook later. So the next step is to dip these in our preheated oil. After dipping these, you will let it rest for just a few minutes until it turns to brown. And now our samosas are cooked and ready to serve after a few minutes. Now I'm gonna test what I've just cooked. Guys, I hope you've learned something. They're so good. If you like this, subscribe for more videos. See you on the next video, guys. Bye. How is the samosa?